What are the stories in your life, those situations, those challenges, maybe those traumas that you are afraid to talk about? The stories that you're afraid to tell. Maybe those are the stories that you most need to tell, to unlock, to release. I was a part of an event recently where our speaker was talking to a group of women that I'm a part of about telling our stories. And she shared a Brene Brown quote: the most powerful stories are the ones we are afraid to tell. And so she took us through a process and encouraged all of us to connect with situations in our lives where we felt big emotion. And as a way to process them, to tell the story of them, that there's so much learning in that. So we did. With a gulp and a sigh, I told a story of eighth grade. Oh gosh, I mean, just eighth grade in and of itself is a storyline, isn't it? I remember we had just come back from Christmas break and I was in the eighth grade. And during this time, it was all about my image. And I had so much angst and anxiety around my weight, was always just consumed with how I looked and my body. And I mean, here I was in eighth grade coming into my body and having people talk about and look at my body differently. And so because I was so consumed with my weight and my body and how I looked, I always journaled, always kept a diary growing up. Still love to journal and write what I'm experiencing. And I had written down in my journal that over the holiday break at one of our parties, I had eaten 2 pieces of pie. And the shame and the guilt was massive. And in my journal, I was writing about how awful I was and how I couldn't believe I'd done that and just horrible things. I was so mean to myself. And one of my classmates found that and told my entire class in front of me. And I was devastated, and everyone was laughing. And I remember just the immense humiliation that I felt. I wanted to run and hide. And so there are times when I feel humiliated or embarrassed, or someone makes a comment about my like food choices, and all of that comes back up. And so I told that story. I've never told that story. The most powerful stories are the ones we are afraid to tell. I'm glad that I have now gotten that out of my body and released it to the world. I've processed it a lot. I've learned some things a lot through that situation and reflecting back. So what about for you? What's a story that you're afraid to tell? Maybe there's a safe place in which you can tell it. Feel free to message me. You can find me on LinkedIn. You can email me at andrea@abundantempowerment.com. We are in this together. I'm a safe place to share your story. If you don't have someone, but gosh, I hope you do. What a great way to take care of yourself and ultimately each other.